Hello, it's Father Samuel Hakeem in Chicago with a word of hope for Wednesday of the 20th week in Ordinary Time. Today we have the famous parable of the landowner who hires day laborers, hires some early in the morning and then a little bit later and a little bit later, and then some even at 5 o'clock, close to quitting time. Then they come to receive their payment from the landowner after working either the full day or maybe half the day or even just an hour. And starting with those who worked the least, he gives them the full day's wage, all the way up to those who worked the full day, also receiving the full day's wage. Now, I know I've preached about this parable on Word of Hope before, but something stood out to me today when I reread this parable. The fact that the landowner asks, "Why do you stand here idle all day?" to those who had yet to be hired much later in the day. And they answered, "Because no one has hired us." Because no one has hired us. You see, these people who didn't have work, it wasn't because they didn't desire work. It wasn't because they didn't desire goodness or wages or whatever. It's because they just hadn't been hired. Now, looking at this as a parable, something focused on the kingdom of God, this too gives us something to focus on, something to reflect over. Now, every human heart desires something complete, something fulfilling. And the only thing that can fulfill this desire in a total and complete way is a relationship with the living God. But yes, everybody, whether they're conscious of this or not, desires that relationship, just like the laborers in this parable desire to work. So it's up to us here on earth, these sort of co-workers in the vineyard of the Lord, to look for that in others, to get to know others and enter into relationship with them so that we might find where is that desire or how is it being expressed? Where might it be a little bit faulty in the lives of these people? And how can we direct them toward that supreme love of God which will fulfill them, which will make them whole? Because nothing else in this world will satisfy that desire. Nothing else in this world will ever be enough. But thanks be to God that we do have something that does endure, and that will satisfy forever. So cling to that relationship that you have with the Lord and help others to see that that is what they truly desire. That is what they truly want, and that is what will truly fulfill. Look out for those seeking the Lord and help those people find him today. And God bless you.